Let's start this. Okay, cool. Let me just
What do we do?
introduce. All right, today we got a very special guest. We got the president. Did you hear that right? The president of the USA in my house, on my podcast. You see, I'm not kneeling because I respect him and I respect the country. Thank you for coming, Mr. President.
Well, it's an honor to be here in Canada. I love Canada. It's one of my favorite cities.
Well,
And you know, I just wanted to say a happy birthday to you because I know it's you're celebrating your sesquicentennial. That means you're really, really old. I don't know, it's Latin. I don't know who reads Latin.
We appreciate you here, and we appreciate your honesty. I know you've been in a bit of a scuffle with a rapper, Eminem. So today we're going to break down his BET cipher and see what he's talking about.
Eminem, isn't that a candy?
It's a rapper as well.
A rap? Well, you take the wrapper off to get the candy. I get it. I don't know. Eminem melts in your mouth, not your hand, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's the Eminem I know.
Oh, that's yeah. This is another one.
Oh yeah?
He got. I think he had 4.7 million views. He's calling you out.
Well, okay, it's that's a little blip on the screen.
Right.
Yeah. You know, it doesn't come close to my Twitter followers, you know, but
Your game is still strong on the Twitter.
oh yeah, my numbers, incredible. I don't want to say, you know, I want to brag nothing, but I got a lot of Twitter followers.
Yeah.
I do.
You get. I think you probably take about 30% of Twitter's server handling.
Well, close to that.
Close
You
to
know,
that,
really, I'd say a little bit more. Rough about 63%, but
Could be.
you know, I'm looking into that. My people are looking into. Ivanka is looking into the
All right.
exact numbers.
Yeah. How is she doing?
Oh, she's gorgeous.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, for a daughter, I'm so happy. You know, I get a little excited. Gotta tell you, every time I see her, because she reminds me of me.
Right on.
Gorgeous, beautiful, and a mind, smart, so smart. You know, she's the only one that has the codes for the, the codes.
Okay.
Okay, I can't go into.
Oh, sorry.
I can't talk about the
Yeah, no. I don't want.
secret codes,
Okay.
but she knows them. I don't.
Are the Russians after you?
Well, listen. Let's just say we're, we're good friends. Okay, we're not a talking relationship right now. Okay.
Okay, let's get into the song. So he starts off by saying, "It's calm before the storm." Right here. Wait.
Oh, the calm before the storm. He got that from me. I was saying a big storm's coming.
You
big
did say
storm's
that.
coming.
You did say that.
And I see where he's coming from. He's another guy making a name off of Donald J. Trump, right?
Copying you.
Yeah, well, not copying. He's just riding on the wave
Oh,
of
yeah,
fame.
I see.
Look, Alec Baldwin. He's never been busier. Got an Emmy for doing me, for crying out loud.
Nice.
SNL,
You're giving.
highest ratings ever.
You are giving people jobs.
They get an Emmy. So you're welcome. And Eminem, I hope this helps his career using me.
Right.
I hope. You know, I only wish the best for people who want to use me to gain, their career.
Right.
But just remember, I am the original.
Next verse, he says, "Wait, how was it gonna start this off? Oh, forgot. Oh yeah, he already got Alzheimer's. I don't know what's going on. He's a little bit older now, about 40 something.
Well, I know what that is, okay? I've been in the game, okay?
Uh-huh.
And what it is, it's a pregnant pause.
Oh, that's what it is.
You know, it's to build up. I see the style here. It's to build up excitement. People are going to say, okay, what's he going to hit him with?
Right.
Okay,
You had a bit of a rap career before?
No. Rap. The only rap I actually like. It has a C right in front of it. Okay,
I see.
that's the only rap.
All right. He starts off by saying, "That's an awfully hot coffee pot. Should I drop it on Donald Trump? Probably not."
Good idea. You don't want to get Donald hot. Don't drop coffee on me.
Right.
I was at Timmy's.
Uh huh.
People in Canada
Right.
talk about Timmy's.
Right.
And boy, that's a beautiful cup of coffee.
Yeah,
I'll
it's
tell
pretty
you.
good.
I'd like to take that to Washington with me, you know?
Yeah, give Eminem some of that coffee taste.
Yeah.
Don't drop it on him. Just be friendly, like Canadians.
Yeah.
But that's all I got till I come up with a solid plot. Got a plan, and now I got a hatchet, like a damn Apache with a tomahawk.
Tomahawk. I sent 63 of them to Syria while I was having a delicious chocolate cake. The most delicious chocolate cake you ever saw. It was so tremendous, you know. But I had to do it, you know. I had to, you know. And I understand where he's coming from, you know, because, you know, it takes a lot of courage to do what I do, you know.
Right.
To bite into that cake because, you know, I'm almost diabetic, but
Chocolate cheesecake?
the best. It was like 7 inches high, 4 inches wide, 7 layers. It was delicious.
ISIS has been really quiet.
Well, yeah, hey, I practically wiped them out with those 63 tomahawks. Are you kidding? That's how you do it, you know.
That's the president. That's the real president. God damn. Alright, next verse, he says, I'ma walk inside a mosque on Ramadan and say a prayer that every time Millennia talks, she gets her mouth, I'ma stop. But we better give Obama props. He's saying something about your wife.
Well, Melania, she is the better half of this marriage, you know, really. You know, you might have noticed that she never grabs my hand in public, okay? Because she knows where this hand has been.
Right.
But I don't know this thing about associating her with Ramadan, because she is a devout Catholic, and there's no way she'd pray to Ramadan.
Right on. Right.
That's a false god, I think.
Yeah, he didn't check his facts, Eminem. Just trying to rhyme.
But
things.
Obama props, now that fits, because Obama has always been supporting Ramadan, you know, because he is half Muslim. You know that, don't you? Not many people know that, but his name is Hussein. You know that, don't you?
Oh,
Hussein.
really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Nobody talks about that, but he's half Muslim,
Did they find that?
born in Kenya.
Did they find that birth certificate?
Yeah, it's in Kenya.
Oh.
Born in Kenya. But, you know, hey, that's old news.
Right on. You're the future.
That's right. He's had it. Washed up. Finished.
Cause what we got in the office now is a kamikaze that'll probably cause a nuclear holocaust. And while the drama pops and he waits for shit to quiet down, he'll just gas his plane up far around till the bombing stops.
Well, I got a comment here because, you know, I was on my private airplane, Air Force One, and I was flying around thinking, you know, how long can I stay up here? But hey, I gotta gas up, you know, and my experts tell me that it'll take at least 50 years for the nuclear cloud dust to, you know, before a safe landing.
Right.
Hey, I can't fly around that long.
Right.
No, I've already cracked the numbers on that. That's impossible. He's being sort of like in a fantasy world there. He's got to come down to earth.
And your relationship with Kim Jong-un, how's that coming?
Kim Jong-un, that guy, Rocket Man. I'll tell you something about Kim Jong-un. He's like a big bully in a little schoolyard. You know, they're all afraid of him. But I'm a bigger bully. I got nuclear weapons I haven't even used yet.
And he's got the mushroom haircut.
Well, his ears are lower than my poll ratings, that's for sure.
Intensifies heightened. Intensity's heightened, tensions are rising. Trump, when it comes to giving a shit, you're stingy as I am. Except when it comes to having the balls to go against me, you hide them.
Well, I don't know what
He's calling you out.
Yeah, he's saying, what's he saying? I don't have the balls to go against this guy. Hey,
You don't even know who he was.
I don't know, you know, like, that's mean-spirited, you know. Stingy. I give millions to charity, you know. How can he say I'm stingy? I help the impoverished people. You know, I give them, it's all tax write-off, but I give them millions. But the thing is, balls. Boy, he's got a lot of balls saying that. You know, how can I hide it with these little hands, okay? It's impossible.
And you gave out the paper towels.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm very generous, you know, they're very soft, absorbent. You know, you gotta soak up the water.
Right.
And it works.
Nice. Cause you don't got the fucking nuts like an empty asylum. Racism's the only thing he's fantastic for. Because that's how he gets his fucking rocks off, and he's orange. Yeah, sick 10.
Hey, you know, that's a lot of filthy talk, you know. I don't appreciate filth, you know. And that's really sad when the youth of America listen to lyrics like that. What kind of example is that? You know, using the F word like that. And call me racist. You know, that's a big problem. There's a lot of division, and all he's doing is making a wider gap, you know. Maybe he should jump in that gap and, you know, cover himself up with toilet paper or something.
That'd be nice.
That's not nice. Not nice talk at all.
You're not impressed by Eminem?
No, well, it breaks my heart, really. People talking like that. I heard little 9-year-olds, 10-year-olds using that kind of language. Now I know they listen to this music, and that's, you know, where's old Blue Eyes? You know, Scooby-Doo,
right.
You know.
The good old days.
Well, it's great, the best music. Guy Lombardo. Beautiful.
That's why he wants us to disband. Because he cannot withstand the fact that we're not afraid of Trump. Fuck walking on eggshells. I came to stomp. That's why he keeps screaming, drain the swamp.
Well, hey, you know, I am draining the swamp. But again, the words he's using here, why? It's not necessary. Not necessary, you know. And, you know, people, they don't have to walk on eggshells around me. Because they know, I tell them right up front, you're fired, you're hired. They know right up front.
Does it bother you that a lot of people are against you?
Oh, no. There's people who are against me don't get it. They want to hide the fact that I am here for the middle class, you see, all right? I'm here to help the middle class, and they know it. Now, most of my supporters, okay, most of them have all their teeth, and they're the ones that stand behind me, and they're the ones who support me. You know, this guy, Eminem, he's from Detroit, right?
Right.
Okay, you know, Michigan.
Right.
Put me over the top, give you all my votes in the Electoral College. So what's he, I don't think he's talking.
Yeah.
Like a Detroit kid, you know. Breaks my heart.
Because he's in quicksand, it's like we take a step forward and backwards, but this is his form of distraction, plus he gets an enormous reaction when he attacks the NFL, so we focus on that instead of talking Puerto Rico or gun reforms for Nevada.
Well, you got a lot here, you know. A lot to cover.
Right.
First of all, the NFL, someone's got to address the fact that a professional football player cannot diss the flag. I said, right from the beginning, you burn the flag, you disrespect the flag, you should be in jail. All tax-paying Americans should be jailed for burning or dissing the flag. And Puerto Rico, you know, it's, I don't know, Puerto Rico's a shame what happened in Puerto Rico. You know, surrounded by water, oceans, big ocean.
Right.
It's a big win, you know. It takes a long time to get over that big ocean of hell. And we're sending aid there. We are sending aid. So I don't know where he's coming from, because I am, you saw me with the paper towels in Puerto Rico.
Good jump shot.
You know, no, but those towels really serve the purpose. People had a lot of water in their basement. One of those sheets is the quicker picker-upper, sucked up that water.
Right.
And they really needed it. The folks were screaming for paper towels. I was giving them what they wanted.
So, man of the people.
I'm the man of the people, and unfortunately what he's doing is trying to say lies. Fake music. That's what this is. Fake music.
What about the gun stuff that happened in Las Vegas? Any thoughts on that?
Oh, you know what happens in Vegas will always stay with me.
I see.
Broke my heart.
Right.
And what we got to do now, and this is what I plan to do, I am going to put measures in effect. Anyone going into a hotel room with more than 2 assault rifles will be banned from that hotel.
I see. Cap. All right.
We got to cap it.
You heard it here first on this podcast, a new policy change coming up. All these horrible tragedies, and he's bored, would rather cause Twitter storm with the Packers. Then he says he wants to lower our taxes. Then who's going to pay for his extravagant trips? back and forth with his fam to his golf resorts and his mansions.
Well, the Packers, best football team ever, you know. Only football team owned by the community.
Right.
The Green Bay community owned the Packers. They know how to run a franchise.
Right.
Very good friend of mine, the owner of the Packers. Very good friend. Hal Wexlinger. And he is one of the best guys. Great guy. Great guy. And that's how I want to run the United States of America. It's a community-owned government.
Right.
And I'm going to give the best value for those taxpayers
Now,
who
what
put
about,
me there.
What about the trips that he's saying? He's saying you go to golf trips quite a lot and
Oh yeah.
you're not working as much.
Yeah, but what I'm doing, I'm giving underprivileged kids the opportunity to be my caddy. They are, you know, and they're learning, how to carry the clubs, what 9-iron is.
These are those stats that don't go into the job statistics.
That's right.
Crazy.
And all my mansions, well, come on.
Well, you need maids over there. You need somebody to clean up stuff.
Yeah, that's right.
More jobs.
I am providing more jobs than ever before and higher wages than ever before.
You're helping the country. Same shit that tormented Hillary for and he slandered, then does it more from his endorsement of Bannon, support for the Klansmen, tiki torches in his hand for soldiers that black and comes home from Iraq and is still told to go back to Africa. Did you tell somebody to go back to Africa?
Well, not really. I didn't say go. I said Africa is black. I said black Africa. I didn't say back Africa. Okay? Because, it's pretty dark there.
Right.
And I wasn't saying that at all.
Twisting your words.
Yes, again, fake news. I never support the Klan. Never. You ever see a sheet on my head? No way.
Right.
They haven't got a sheet big enough for my hair, But, and Bannon, very good man, but I had to let him go,
Right.
Had to let him go. And he's doing a great job,
Right on. Fork and dagger in this racist 94-year-old grandpa who keeps ignoring our past historical deplorable factors. Now, if you're a black athlete, you're a spoiled little brat for trying to use a platform or your stature. To try to give those a voice who don't have one, he says you're spitting in the face of vets who fought for us, you bastards.
I am all for the vets. I'm the only president who gives vets a special increase in their money that's owed them. They've been held back for months and months and months.
Right.
The pension, the money owed them.
Right.
It's been held back,
Uh-huh.
You apply, you gotta wait 6 months to hear anything.
Right.
Now they hear right away if they're getting it or not. And they're gonna get it. The vets, they get it.
Nice. Once again,
I'm all
Eminem,
for the vets.
you wrong. Stop dissing the president.
And by the way, I'm the only sitting president who has not had a dog in the White House. But if I did, I'd get a vet.
And call him Eminem.
Yeah.
Alright. Next verse. Unless you are a POW. What's POW? Let me look that up.
Prisoner of war.
Oh, see, unless you're a
Okay, now this is John McCain. This is a reference. I said John McCain, prisoner of war, that he was.
Unless you are a POW who's tortured and battered. Because to him you're zeros. Because he don't like his war heroes captured. That's not disrespecting the military. Yeah, that's what he's talking about that right then and there.
Yeah, well, POW, prisoner of war. And he's referred to my remarks when I said that John McCain shouldn't be considered a hero because he was captured. But John McCain, as you know, is suffering from a brain tumor right now.
Right.
And my prayers and thoughts are with him and his family. I wish nothing but the best for John McCain. And anybody who goes through what he went through, I would have to say that they are very brave, very tough. And I have nothing but the biggest respect for POWs.
Once again, you're wrong, Eminem. Fuck that. This is for Colin. Ball up a fist and keep that shit balled like Donald the bitch. He's gonna get rid of all immigrants. He's gonna build that thing up taller than this. Well, if he does build it, I hope it's rock solid with bricks.
Well, I start with the wall, and not many people know this, but I've already built the wall around Marlago.
Ah, I see.
And I'm very safe now.
Right
Very
on.
safe. It proves that it works.
Nice.
So, and Colin, while he's talking about the protest again, protesting.
Oh, you don't know about Colin?
Yes, he's talking about the protests. Now, I understand a professional doing a protest.
Uh-huh.
I understand that. But what I'm saying, and people are missing the point, you can't disrespect America. America's great, and you're here, you gotta be like an American. And if you're an immigrant, you have to accept our ways, or it's the highway. And that's the truth. And I'm gonna get the immigrants out. I'm working on that. It's gonna happen. It's the best thing.
People with illegal documents are leaving.
That's right. Get them out of here.
Well, if he does build it, okay. Because, like him in politics, I'm using all of his tricks. Because I'm throwing that piece of shit against the wall till it sticks.
Come on. Again with the language. Eminem. I mean, get your point across, intelligently. Here's the thing. All right, politics is not my business. I'm a businessman. I'm not a politician, as you know.
Right.
And all the experts said, I'd never I'd never be a politician. But look at me. I'm the president, for crying out loud. All right, so listen, I'm going to tell you something. The language this fella is using is causing a division between my brain and my ears.
Nice.
There's nothing there in between, and I don't understand why he's saying the stuff doesn't stick.
He really hates you.
Yes, he does. It's
He's
hate.
never even met you.
It's hate, and I only wish him the best. I hope he gets a career going again. Because he needs a career a booster.
Finally take off. And any fan of mine who's a supporter of his, I'm drawing in the sand a line. You're either for or against. And if you can't decide who you like more, and you are split on who you should stand beside, I'll do it for you with this. Fuck you.
Oh, again, the language.
The rest of America, stand up. We love our military, we love our country, but we fucking hate Trump.
Oh, yeah. The language. He's saying you gotta be an Eminem fan and not a Trump supporter, okay?
Right.
Come on. It's like the point I made in that terrible disaster in Charlottesville.
Mm-hmm.
Both sides are to blame. Both sides have good people in them.
Uh-huh.
Now, I'm sure there are people in Eminem's camp who are Trump supporters.
Right.
Now, what's he going to do? Tell them to hate me and love him? Doesn't make sense. Come on. Both sides can work together.
Now I know you wrote a rap song for Eminem.
Well, yeah, okay. I have a little response to this song, but I wouldn't call it a song. I'd say it's more like yelling and screaming and jumping up and down, and I can do that.
Oh, right.
I've done that, and I've done that for Eminem. I got an answer to Eminem with my little rant.
I
Okay?
see. Right on. All right, let's do that right now.
Love to.
Okay, cool. So I'll stop this one right here. All right. So let's see how we're gonna play